wined and dined on mulligan stew, and never wished for turkey. She's hitched and hiked and drifted too, from Maine to Albuquerque. Alas, she missed the Beaux-Arts ball, and what is twice as sad, she was never at a party where they honored Noel Cad. Society, she says, is much too fast, preferring her bohemia first and last. She gets too hungry for dinner at 8. She likes the theater, but never comes late. She never bothers with people she hates. That's why the lady is a tramp. She don't like cracking with barons and earls. Won't go to Harlem in ermine and pearls. Won't dish the dirt with the rest of the girls. That's why the lady is a tramp. She likes the free, fresh wind in her hair, life without care. She's it's old, hates California, 'cause it's cold and it's damp. That's why the lady is a tramp. She goes to coast, the beach is divine. She goes to bowling, the bleachers are fine. She follows me and reads every line. That's why the lady is a tramp. She likes a prize fight that isn't a fake. She loves the rowing on Central Park Lake. She goes to opera, stays wide awake. That's why the lady is a tramp. She likes the green grass under her shoes. What can she lose? She's flat, that's that. She's all alone when she lowers her lamp. That's why the lady is a tramp.
Hello. Hello. Welcome to the Silo Session. This is very happy to be seeing you guys, and we're here. It's a sunny, clear day here in Brooklyn, and I hear a child. I do hear a child in the next room that is not sleeping, so that adds a little spice to our night potentially. Haley and B are here, and tonight I wanted to play through my album "So Runs the World Away," and which is a really special record full of big stories, and came at a very pivotal moment in my own life, and but before I do that, I want to play a couple just of other things, just for fun, because we're here, you know? All right. All around me the shadows of women and men, and they all walk right through me, and I walk through them. And I cast my mind back, I cannot believe that I'm one of the lucky ones you happen to see me through. I got trouble on the main line, see me through. So the scales fall from my eyes, see me through. Darling, 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 through. Where are the statues, colossal and bronze, that stood at the gates of our great love and kept watch? And now over the hills, over the horizon, somebody's army advances, and I have faith in you, darling, even when I questioned our chances. Got trouble on the main line, see me through, so the scales fall from my eyes, see me through, darling, 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 see me through. I woke up this evening so lonesome and torn in the blackberry blackness, bitter sweetness and thorns, and I cast my mind back on the one that we made, and I need to believe it. There's some kind of plan. With all this pain, it's getting harder to see it. Got trouble on the main line, see me through, till the scales fall from my eyes, see me through, darling, 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 see me through. I got trouble on the main line, trouble, trouble on the main line. All right.
Are you afraid to wake Moxie up? If you sing any louder, I don't think she's gonna wake up.
All right, I'll sing.
I think you're okay.
Am I too quiet?
I didn't say that.
Okay, cool.
I'm not saying that.
All right. Dark pines, the lonely road, wintertime, the crunch of snow. I wonder will your smile show that love is making its way back home. Love is making its way back home. Love is making its way back home. Love is making its cold, weary way back home. And when it finally reappears, we won't ask what it has been. It won't say, and we won't care where it's traveled in the in-between. Some will tell you that it's a myth, they try to say that it don't exist. We'll shake our heads at all of this when it's finally standing in our midst. Love is making its way back home. Love is making its way back home. Love is making its cold, weary way back home to you and me. So keep on, keep on, keep on. Leave it if you can leave it long. And hold on, hold on, hold on. Just because it's gone don't mean it's gone for long. All the jazz you've heard is true. Love is patient and love can burn, and it won't ask if it can be excused. It won't ask if it can please return. Some will tell you that it's a myth and try to sell you that it don't exist. We'll shake our heads at all of this when it's finally standing in our midst. Yeah, love is making its way back home. Love is making its way back home. Love is making its cold weary way back home to you. A couple that I've been thinking of for a while, and here we are. That's it. Well, this is when I made this record, I had just moved to New York, and or when I was writing this record, and I remember one of the things that I remember that period of time was just having trouble sleeping, and the sky always being like not quite dark. And I remember it was just a period of growing into like a hometown and learning about it and trying to figure out where you were going all the time. I would always leave about 3 hours before I had to be anywhere. I had a dream last night. I dreamt that I was swimming in the stars up above, directionless and drifting, and somewhere in the dark were the sirens and the thunder, and around me as I swam, the drifters who'd gone under. Time, love, time, love, time, love, time, love, time, love, time, love. It's only a change of time. I had a dream last night, rusting far below me, battered hulls and broken hardships, leviathan and lonely. I was thirsty, so I drank, and though it was salt water, there was something about the way it tasted so familiar. Time, love, time, love, time, love, time, love, time, love, time, love. It's only a change of time. Clouds I'm hanging, this anchor I'm dragging, the sails of memory rip open in silence. We cut through the lowlands, our hands through the salt lands, the white caps of memory, confusing and violent. Oh, whoa. I had a dream last night. When I opened my eyes, your shoulder blade, your spine were shorelines in the moonlight, new worlds for the weary, new lands for the living. I could make it if I tried. I closed my eyes, I kept on swimming. Time, love, time, love, time, love. It's only a change of time, love, time, love, time, love. It's only a change of time, love, time, love, time, love. It's only a change of time, love, time, time, love. It's only a change of time.
So we started clapping.
Oh, thanks, baby.
Can I bring you a controversy from the chat?
Yeah.
People are talking a lot about how you sing with your eyes closed.
Oh.
And maybe they don't know that you sometimes watch TV with your eyes closed too.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. Well,
So wait, people are arguing. Are your eyes actually totally closed?
most of the time they're not. Then but they're just barely open. But I can see, and then but I have such small eyes. As soon as I smile, they disappear. You know.
So you're really just singing and smiling, and it looks like your eyes are almost closed.
Yeah, yeah.
But you're not just...
but there are times when I'm singing and there's like it's easier to have my eyes closed because the story is going on in my head, and that's how I remember the lyrics, is the story. Yeah. So like it helps me sometimes to close my eyes, and then sometimes I'm just like singing and my eyes are just closed and I had no idea. So maybe I do sing with them closed a lot, actually. But no, they're open. They're open a fair amount of the time.
Like some of that time that it looks like your eyes are closed, they're actually open.
Yeah. But I'm not totally asleep.
Thanks for speaking to that issue.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, thanks. All right, this song is very near and dear to my heart. I along with when I moved, with all the stuff that comes into your life, I ended up with a lot of, I just felt like I had a real block. I couldn't write anything that felt like interesting, and it was I was writing a lot, but the songs didn't feel like they had a direction, or they had a palette, of sound or of words, and then I was playing music with Hilary Hahn, and went to with my friend Hilary Hahn, who's an amazing violinist, and we were playing shows all over, and we played near the Egyptian wing of the New York the Metropolitan Museum of Art, and something about being in that space and walking around kind of this museum after hours gave me the goosebumps, and gave me this desire to want to write a story. So I wrote this song called "The Curse." And I wrote it sitting on the edge of my bathtub one night when I couldn't sleep. I remember hearing the garbage trucks go by. He opens his eyes, falls in love at first sight with the girl in the doorway. What beautiful lines, how full of life after thousands of years. What a face to wake up to. He holds back a sigh as she touches his arm. She dusts off the bed where till now he's been sleeping, under miles of stone. The dried fig of his heart, under scarab and bone, starts back to its beating. She carries him home in a beautiful boat, He watches the sea from a porthole in stowage, and he can hear all she says as she sits by his bed. And one day his lips answer her in her own language. The days quickly pass, he loves making her laugh. The first time he moves, it's her hair that he touches. She asks, are you cursed? He says, I think that I'm cured. Then he talks of the Nile and the girls in bulrushes. In New York he is laid in a glass-covered case. He pretends he is dead. People crowd round to see him, but each night she comes round, and the two wander down the halls of the tomb that she calls a museum. Often he stops to rest, then less and less. Then it's her that looks tired, staying up asking questions. He learns how to read from the papers that she is writing about him, and he makes corrections. It's his face on her book. More and more come to look families from Iowa, Upper West Siders. Then one day it's too much. He decides to get up, and as chaos ensues, he walks outside to find her. She's using a cane. Her face looks too pale, but she's happy to see him. As they walk, he supports her. She asks, are you cursed? But his answer's obscured in a sandstorm of flashbulbs and rowdy reporters. Such reanimation, the two tour the nation. He gets out of limos, he meets other women. He speaks of her fondly, their nights in the museum. But she's just one more rag now he's dragging behind him. She stops going out, she just lies there in bed, in hotels and whatever towns they are speaking. Then her face starts to set, and her hands start to fold, and one day the dried figure of her heart stops its beating. Long ago on the ship, she asked why pyramids. He said, think of them as an immense invitation. She asked, are you cursed? He said, I think that I'm cured. Then he kissed her and hoped that she'd forget that question. Thank you. All right. Here we
Hey,
go.
one sec there.
Yeah.
Can we move the mic a little bit closer?
Yeah, sure.
Like a little bit quiet.
Yeah,
Is that how it was for
Yeah.
sound check?
we can move it wherever. That's closer. This is better.
Because I had everything on silent. I don't know why that rang.
No, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Is that okay?
Yeah. Can you guys hear me okay? Is everybody all right?
One more piece of business while
Yeah.
I'm ruining the ambience anyway. Are we raising money tonight or?
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Thank you for reminding me. We are if you have a few dollars, maybe you could donate some money to Feeding America, which is a big organization, a big network of food banks across America, and are helping so many people with food insecurity at this time. And there's 37 million Americans that are living with food insecurity right now, and that number is no doubt growing. And this is a way that we can help. So if you would give a few bucks, that'd be so appreciated. Thank you. Also, if you want to know, like, if for some reason we change the time of the silo sessions, or we do something different one week or another, if you subscribe to the YouTube channel, that will always tell you. We'll always let you know what is happening. So the subscribe button is there, and that'll let you know if there's any changes, or if we do something different, whatever, all those things. Great. Yeah, thank you. This is when I was growing up. We would drive, me and my brother, and my parents, and several times a year we would drive down to Oregon, down to Medford, where my mom grew up. Hi, Mom. And I remember that drive being full of mythic places. We'd pass by Crater Lake, and we'd go through these like expanses of forest, and down through Hell's Canyon, and then along the Snake River, and all these places that were just seemed like they were just carved by monsters, and giants, and just absolutely incredible places. And the last place that we saw was where my mom grew up, on the side of this little mountain called Roxy-Ann. The mountain called Roxy-Ann, and I just remember that as being such a sweet end to this journey. Southern Pacific, red, white, and blue. Where are we running to? Over the wide plains, the 10,000-mile plains that take me to some place new. Remember me to Roxy-Ann, she's still lovely. Tell her I was on the move the last time you saw me, and that you only saw the back of my head. Run through the timbers, and I'll breathe the dust of the cosmos and wild rosebud. And thunder through unknowns, the phosphorus white glow of saber-toothed bones in the dusk. Remember me to Roxy-Ann, she's still lovely. Tell her I was on the move the last time you saw me, and that you only saw the back of my head. Southern Pacific, take me to me. Whatever is hunting for me. I want to say a big hello to my amazing band. I have such great memories of making this record, of making So Runs at Sam Cassier's studio up in Maine. It was just a you know, idyllic to be out and just surrounded by nothing but woods and setting up speakers all over through the house and setting up microphones and amps and just having a great time. And I remember for this song, all of us getting on drumsticks and banging away on pots and pans in the kitchen to make, and the stove, I think, to make the sounds of the drum set on there. It was a lot of fun. We will not be banging away on the stove tonight. There was a time I had the right key, rolled the tumblers through the bowl on every wandering eye I caught. And now something has changed, this is all wrong. I'm out here in the cold with a wet face, a rattle in your locks. There ain't nothing new about the world that I ain't learned from just standing here in this spot. There ain't nothing new about the world that I ain't learned from just watching you go by. I tell myself people are cold and strangers pass, separate themselves from love by building walls 100,000 miles high. Frostbite and heart sickness, ain't neither one of them so bad if you can understand the reason why. Black hole, black hole, are your eyes as empty as they look? Black hole, black hole, black hole, black hole, are your eyes as empty as they look? All along I thought I was giving you my love, but you were just stealing it. Now I want back every single thing that you took. I want it back. I had a dream where I was dying, but it wasn't a nightmare, I was peaceful as I fell. And if I was falling into heaven, heaven must be hotter than the Bible tells. I woke up sorry I was living. Rather than rattling your locks, I'd rather spend another night in hell. In hell. In hell. In hell. In hell. right.
Is it weird? Is it weird to play that song without the band?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you ever play that song without the band?
No, never. No.
I don't think I've heard it.
That's like, it's not, it's, I miss you guys. I miss you guys.
It sounds great. I didn't mean that it was weird. It just is interesting.
It is weird. It's so, that's, yeah. I want to say happy birthday to Jacob Ritter, my nephew, who is out there, and I just want to say happy birthday, buddy. We love you so much. Love you too, Micah. Let's see here. I had the idea for this song for a while, this next song, and I kept it rolling around in my head, and it was sort of the kind of idea that felt like it just needed to develop with time. But over the years, I had been falling in love with all kinds of songs, and one of the ones that I'd particularly fallen in love with was murder ballads. I really thought they were super interesting and transporting, and I wanted to get a bunch of them together into one song and have all the characters meet up. And so here, this is called Folk Bloodbath. Lewis Collins took a trip out west. When he returned, little Delia gone to rest. The angels laid him away. Let me start that over again. Gotta get my pronouns right. Lewis Collins took a trip out west. When he returned, little Delia gone to rest. The angels laid her away. Lewis said to Delia, "Oh, that's a sad thing with life, and there's people always leaving just as other folks arrive." The angels laid her away. And when the people heard that Delia was dead, all of them gentlemen, they dressed in red. The angels laid her away. Angels laid her away. Laid her 6 feet under the clay. The angels laid her away. Lewis went downtown for a new suit of clothes. He's gonna dress up for Delia like a fine red rose. The angels laid him away. He bought a 10-gallon Stetson, and it was oxblood red. And then Stacker Lee shot Lewis in the back of the head. The angels laid him away. Oh, Stacker Lee said to Lewis, "Son, now don't you grieve. I'm sending you to Delia, you won't ever have to leave." The angels laid him away. Angels laid him away. Laid him 6 feet under the clay. The angels laid him away. The judge was a mean one, his name was Hanging Billy Lyons. He said, "You always been a bad man, Stack, you're gonna hang this time." The angels laid you away. And the jailer said to Stacker Lee, "What's the problem with you?" "Oh, jailer, Lewis Collins' ghost brought Delia's with him too." The angels laid him away. Angels laid him away. Laid him 6 feet under the clay. The angels laid him away. They buried little Delia in the churchyard deep, with Lewis Collins at her head and Stack of Lee at her feet. The angels laid them away, and out of Delia's bed came briars, and out of Lewis sped a rose, and out of Stack of Lee's came Stack of Lee's cold, lonely little ghost. So the angels laid them away. And I'm looking over rooftops, and I'm hoping that it ain't true, that the same God looks out for them, looks out for me and you. The angels laid them away. The angels laid them away. Laid them 6 feet under the clay. The angels laid them away. The angels laid them away. The angels laid them away. Awesome. Thank you. Everything good?
Everything's so we have to say thank you to everyone. The donations are amazing.
Oh, thank you guys so much. That's so incredible.
Also, people should check out that Zach was on NPR today.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Can you just sum up what Zach is doing? It's incredible.
Okay, yeah. Zachariah Hickman is my incredible bass player and comrade and friend, and took it like I've seen him do incredible things, but this is amazing. He's been going out in the Boston area with his sousaphone, big Loch Ness monster looking sousaphone called Nessie, and playing these one-man parades all over the place, and I hope if you hear him coming by your house, you know, throw him a socially distanced kiss. He's an amazing man, and I don't know if you're there, Zach, but you're and so that was on NPR today. That was so cool. All right. Golden ratio, the shell stairs ascending round themselves. The trees rustle as if to kneel and listen to the heartbeat of a lark, or a lark in the heartbeat. The oxygen imprints the green, and answers dressed in labyrinthine. Telescopes atop the mountains of ecstatic vision, listening to the heartbeat of a lark, or a lark in the heartbeat. Hey, 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 I am assured, yes, I am assured, yes, I am assured that peace will come to me. A peace that can, yes, is the past the speed, yes, of my understanding and my need. Meteoric warping wind, counterbalancing the sparks ever ascending. The arrow time shoots forward, though it moves through repetition, with a heartbeat of a lark, or a lark in the heartbeat. Hey, 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 what is it drives the driven snow now? Upon whose temples will I rest my weary hopes now? The church mass of the heartbeat of a lark, or a lark in the heartbeat. Hey, 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 I am assured, yes, I am assured, yes, I am assured that peace will come to me. A peace that can, yes, surpass the speed, yes, of my understanding and my need. Awesome.
That sounded so good.
Thank you.
I also never get to hear you play that song.
That's
You don't play it live.
No, I don't. No. This is fun. This is really fun. I'm glad we're doing this. Oh, I wanted to. While we're talking about things, we I made with the poster for the Silo Sessions has been really like people have been really liking it, and so we did something which is I think really cool and made it into a 1,000-piece puzzle, and it's which you can check out at in the YouTube description or on the store or wherever. But you know, we've got time. There's like we all got time. I'm gonna do one. I want to say this song is for the nurses. Be the light of my lantern, be the light of my lantern, be the light. Be the light of my lantern, light of my lantern tonight. Be the light of my lantern, the light of my lantern, be the light. I need light of my lantern, light of my lantern tonight. It's a hungry world out there, and the wind will take a bite, and I can feel the world circling, snuffing around me in the night, and the lost sheep grow teeth, forsake the lambs and lie with the lions. And the living is desperate, precarious and mean, and getting by is so hard, even the rocks are picked clean, and the bones of small contention are the only food the hungry find. I need light of my lantern, light of my lantern tonight. Be the light of my lantern, the light of my lantern tonight. Where the thistles eat the thorns, and the roses have no chance, and it ain't no wonder that the babies come out crying in advance, and the children look for shelter in the hollow of some lonesome cheek. And the sky's so cold and clear, the stars might stick you where you stand. Boy, you're only glad it's dark, 'cause you might see the master's hand, and you might cast her in forever and never find the peace you seek. I need light of my lantern, light of my lantern tonight. Be the light of my lantern, the light of my lantern tonight. Be the light of my lantern, light of my lantern tonight. I need light of my lantern, light of my lantern tonight. For every cry in the night, somebody says have faith, be content inside your questions. Minotaurs inside a maze, tell me what's the point of life? You gotta strike a match to find. So throw away those lamentations, we both know them all too well. If there's a book of jubilations, we'll have to write it for ourselves. Come and lie beside me, darling, let's write it while we still got time. Be the light of my lantern, the light of my lantern tonight. Be the light of my lantern, the light of my lantern tonight. out a light, hold it high for me. I need a bed at night, hold it high for me, 'cause I'm face to face. Hold it high for me, in a lonesome place. Hold it high for me, with all the hurt that I've done. Hold it high for me, that can't be undone. Hold it high for me, light and guide me through. Hold it high for me, I'll do the same for you. And hold it high for me, I'll hold it high for you, 'cause I know you've got. I'll hold it high for you, your own valley to walk. I'll hold it high for you, though it's dark as death. Hold it high for you, and then gets darker yet. I'll hold it high for you, though your path seems lost. I'll hold it high for you, through the thieves and the rocks. I'll hold it high for you, until you're safe from harm. Hold it high for you, until you're back in my arms. I'll be the light of my lantern, the light of my lantern tonight. I'll be the light of my lantern, the light of my lantern tonight. I'll be the light of my lantern, the light of my lantern tonight. I'll be the light of my lantern, the light of my lantern tonight.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks, baby. Awesome.
Hey, did you know it's Florence Nightingale's birthday today?
Is it really?
Yeah, speaking
Wow.
of
For Florence Nightingale's birthday, you know, she was that's amazing. Like
Also, can I ask you an important question?
yeah.
Did you not tell me that you guys were gonna do a puzzle because you don't want me to get the puzzle?
We were talking about it, and then like then we sat down and we had dinner, and I just totally forgot to tell you about it. It's like I can't believe it.
That's a convenient.
It's a lie of omission, right?
Yeah, that's. I don't know if you know this. I love puzzles.
Puzzles are it's gonna be great. We're gonna do it. You know, people make 1,000-piece puzzle pieces, but do they make 10,000-piece puzzles? There must be. I've never looked.
If you dream it.
Yeah. All right. This song, I just had fun writing this song. It's about vengeance. I know who you are, old man, keep a running. I caught your trail as you left the pines, and into the fields where you couldn't hide nowhere. Just a thin stitch up against the rising line. And up through the blue I knew the stars were tumbling. Up through the blue I knew the stars were tumbling. I know who you are, old man, keep a running. And I tracked you down by the look in the eye. 1,000 gone faces pressed against their windows. Horses hiding in the wheel till the storm passed by. And a fine grey dust seemed to settle on the future. A fine grey dust seemed to settle in between your hat and the dapple of my Appaloosa. The only living things that I could see. Up through the blue I knew the stars were tumbling. Up through the blue I knew the stars were tumbling. I know who you are, old man, keep a running. I know who you are, old man, keep a running. And I walked across the bottom of the lake below. Your boat, did you know that when you landed I was watching, as the sky turned black as the eyes of a foe. And I followed you wind and the cobwebs, sawdust swirls and the fins of the bullheads, craters that you made when you lay down dreaming, strange constellations that you gave no meaning, by the teeth marks made on the bones of the ice age, smell of the cinder burning slow in your rib cage, listen in the distance and you'll hear my shadow, footsteps soft as the tread of an echo, up through the blue I knew the stars were tumbling, up through the blue I knew the stars were tumbling, stars were tumbling. And I'll follow you out through the wells of charcoal, moonlit stones round the cones of a black hole, fields where grow the ever and forever, tessellated blooms with the void at the center, a million rooms in a beat of luminescence, filaments on the looms of dimension, pillars of creation where they made the planets, billion tiny teeth that tear the charge from your atoms, and a trillion tiny minds isolate the meat from the pearl, throw your soul away a cold grey little world, and nothing that is hidden will be revealed, nothing that is hidden will be revealed. Nothing that is hidden will be revealed. Nothing that is hidden will be revealed. It's a strange one. It's fun to like. It's fun when you're writing and you never know what you're gonna get. You never know. It's weird stuff. For
Can I
this.
ask you a question?
Yeah, totally.
Are you? People want to know. People know that, or I think most people know that Stephen King is a fan of your music.
Yeah.
Are you a fan of Stephen King?
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah, definitely. Oh man, for sure. I love, and you know, I like unconstrained imaginations. You know,
Yeah.
and in some ways, you know, like you know, when I discovered his books, like they showed me that like that there was nothing wrong with making your imagination as big as it could possibly be and letting it go as boundless as possible, because really once you're on the roller coaster, it's just all fun. And so he taught me that. You know. This is a song I've never played ever, live or otherwise, I don't think. So I'm going to give it a shot.
Wait, why?
I just have never done it, and I was thinking why. I was like, it's. I'm not sure exactly why, but I wanted to write something that felt like it almost had like a sonnet form, where it was like kind of a logical argument. And
Now I'm nervous.
yeah, so am I. Yeah, totally. It's not at all a sonnet form for anybody that has ever taken any English at all, but I'll give it a shot. Please, man ain't supposed to live alone. No, that ain't what he needs. He needs to find a home with someone else who needs a man. A man who needs a home. Man wasn't made to live alone. You could see how man was made. He was made to need a home, and home is just a place, a place without a mate, a man who needs a home, a man who needs a home. Man wasn't made to live alone. I was working on that one this week.
I love that song so much.
Thank you. Thank you, baby.
B wants to know if she can sit by you.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
that
Come
okay?
on over here, B. Sit
Maybe
where? Let's see. Let's see.
Give me this.
Oopsie, sorry about that, everybody.
Let's get this right here. You give me this. Scooch it behind you.
There we are.
B. This.
There we are, baby.
Scooch it.
There we
Okay.
go. Yeah.
There.
Great.
Yeah.
Awesome. This is my song about going to the North Pole. The leading lights of the age all wondered amongst themselves what I would do next. And after all that I'd found in my travels around the world, was there anything left? Gentlemen, I said, I've studied the maps, and if what I am thinking is right, there's another new world at the top of the world for whoever can break through the ice. I looked round the room, that way I once had, and I saw that they wanted belief. So I said all I got of my guts and my God. Then I paused, and the Annabelle Lee, oh the Annabelle Lee, I saw their eyes shine, the most beautiful ship in the sea. My Nina, my Pinta, my Santa Maria, my beautiful Annabelle Lee. That spring we set sail, and the crowd waved from shore, and on board the crew waved their hats. And I never had family, it was just the Annabelle Lee, so I didn't have cause to look back. I just set the course north, and I studied the charts, and towards dark I drifted towards sleep. And I dreamed of the fine, deep harbor I'd find, past the ice from my Annabelle Lee. And after that it got colder, and the world got quiet. It was never quite day or quite night. And the sea turned the color of sky, turned the color of sea, turned the color of ice, till at last all around us was fastness, one vast glassy desert of arsenic white. And the waves that once lifted us sifted instead into drifts against Annabelle's sides, and the crew gathered closer, at first for the comfort, but each morning would bring a new set of tracks in the snow leading over the edge of the world, till I was the only one left. After that it gets cloudy, but it feels like I lay there for days and maybe for months. And Annabelle held me, the two of us happy just to think back on all we had done. We talked of the other new worlds we'd discover as she gave up her body to me. And as I chopped up her mainsail for timber, I told her of all that we still had to say. And as the frost turned her moorings to nine-tail and the wind lashed her sides in the cold, I burned her to keep me alive every night in the loving embrace of her hold. And I won't call it rescue, it brought me back here to the old world to drink and decline, and pretend that the search for another new world was well worth the burning of mine. Oh, but sometimes at night in my dreams comes the singing of some unknown tropical bird, and I smile in my sleep thinking Annabelle Lee has finally made it to another new world. Yeah, sometimes at night in my dreams comes the singing of some unknown tropical bird, and I smile in my sleep thinking Annabelle Lee's finally made it to another new world. That was a song where I realized that I could let bad things happen to my characters, and I would still be okay. So I let it all happen. Let's see. I want to mention one more time that it would be awesome if you could give a few bucks to Feeding America, and I just really appreciate this chance to get to do this. This is really special to us. Yeah. So it was that everything that went to make up everything was wrapped up tight inside a grain of great insistence, and then something gave the great command. All things paired off for the dance, the great to small, the small to grand, down to this very instant. Oh, the hawk around the field mouse, a love around a lover's mouth. I find my mind is settling down in circuits round you, and the angels round their crowded pins. The amber-waved electrons spin in planetary transit round the ones that they are bound to. circle round who? Is it circles round you? Is it circles round you? Who do you circle round who? Is it circles round you? Is it circles round you? Ghost around the one it haunts, the want around the thing it wants, the way the mind just wanders off and then returns to end. The want around the thing it wants, love or gravity or law, whatever name it's got me circling round you. And the guess around the second guess, the hornet round the hornet's nest, the wheel time, the wheel fate, the light that bends itself through space, the light that with it carries time, which also bends in the same line, relative to point of view. So when I catch a glimpse of you, every time you come around, the room lights up and time slows too. Wow, thank you guys so much for being with us tonight for this silo sessions. This is like I mean, it's something we really look forward to, and I hope you guys are hanging in and everybody's being kind and good to each other. I know you are, and I love you and I miss you, and thank you for everything. Thank you for everything. There we are. I'm not afraid of the dark. We've been here before, falling on hard times, honey. We've fallen on swords. If a long shadow falls across your heart, you can reach for me. I'm not afraid of the dark. I'm not afraid of the dark. When the sun goes down and the dreams grow teeth and the beasts come out and cast their long shadows, every time they start, you can reach for me. I'm not afraid of the dark. Out on the hills the hounds are baying, out on the moor the foxes run. Stay alive until the light is faded, then pray for light that seems so long to come. I'm not afraid of the dark, so when the stars get scarce and you reach for him, and honey, he's not there, it's just a long shadow across your heart, you can reach for me. I'm not afraid of the dark. I'm not afraid of the dark. When the sun goes down and the dreams grow teeth and the beasts come out and cast their long shadows, every time they start, you can reach for me. I'm not afraid of the dark. Thank you guys very much. Thanks a lot, everybody. Have a great rest of your week, and we're thinking about you, and be well. All right. See you later. Yeah, buddy. Rock and roll. See you later.